Alright, let's take a look at the SMS Laser. This is their HFXC. So I put my order in on December 30th, and I just got it a few days ago. I must be one of the people that got their new version B, is what the box was marked. It was the HFXC-B. So they removed the strobe feature, and it looks like they just added some extra programming features instead. So starting off, you got two off positions, all the way up or all the way down. This longer side of the teardrop is what the actual selector plate is. So starting off, we have Vis Laser. So this is visible green. I have it tuned down to medium, or to min right now. And then I could actually go all the way up for full brightness. And, I mean, Vis Green, this is bright as heck, so you could see. Next up, we also have the combo white light and laser, which are combined power. So if you have both the laser and the light, you can do them in conjunction with each other. Then you have just white light. Oh, and light laser. Sorry, there we go. And I must say, this is one of the brightest white lights I've seen. Don't want to shine it in the neighbors' places, but the white light on this is a little bit brighter than your X300U. Very comparable to a M640DF. So I got some photos I'll post as well. Going over here now. So we should be at the bottom setting, which is the other off. We have these two adjustable power buttons, and then the focusable dial for your iris. Some things to note, that these lasers are going to be stacked over your bore, and then the illuminator as well as IR are slightly off bore, but that's where you're going to have your adjustability. Independent turrets, sorry, and then co-aligned lasers. In my testing, I found out that I was getting about a quarter MOA at 30 yards when I had it set up on the tripod. I did control just by checking back to green to make sure I didn't get any shift, so expect about 1.3 MOA at 100 yards, which honestly, for Vis co-alignment, you're going to be just fine. So, clicking it over, this is going to be your IR laser plus illuminator. So right now, this is a minimum setting. So things to note about this one is now you can independently change the power of both. So as you see, I can do the illuminator brightness as well as just the laser. So if I was to go full power, trying to count how many it was, there we go. I can now, and also keep in mind how bright of an environment this is. When you're talking photonic barriers, this is great. So here's your spread pattern all the way out, and then we can also tighten this back up very tight. I mean, you can see if you were trying to illuminate something past 150 yards, 200 yards, you will have no issue doing so. Next setting, so we click through. This is going to be IR illuminator only. And as I click these power buttons, you can see that this is also an adjustable power. And then you're left with just the IR laser. And that's on full power as well right now. So, for a very highlight scenario or environment, where maybe you don't want a Vis laser out and you just want to run IR still, something like this, you can see I've got an incredibly wide throw and it's going to be incredibly bright. Right here we got a Noveski MWS clone. It's pretty good for a little garage plinking, so it's a gas blowback rifle, and that's really what I'm going to be using this laser for. The HFXC, I know a whole bunch of people are running them on 308s and full auto systems, and I'll hit some range days here soon with it to test it, but I mean, just for right now, just initial impressions with the gas blowback rifle, and that's my full intent to use it. So, some more features looking at this thing. Here's the actual laser itself. With the HFXC, we have a whole bunch of different modes. I did receive their like version 2-ish or whatever they're referring to it as. The box said the HFXC-B. And I do not have a strobe mode. So I ordered on December 30th, and then I received this new batch like a day ago. So on this one, you have two off modes now. You have your Vis laser. You'll have your white light, your Vis laser white light, and then we'll go to off. On this laser, one of the other features was when you rotate this dial, that's when you get into your actual IR modes. So now this is going to be your dual combo, This will be IR only illuminator, and then you'll have laser only. So we're going to work on that. One of the other notes on this top is how you can actually control the brightness of each item. So on this software update, I guess you could call it, or firmware update, you can now independently change the IR laser and illuminator strength. I mean, for a little laser light combo, this thing's pretty freaking cool, so far so good.